And welcome back to the Laboratory Podcast with Dex and Los, where we talk about basketball, we talk about life, we talk about whatever the hell we like. It's me and my mans to the right. Let's get this shit started tonight.
How you doing today, brother?
Good.
Same. So the season starts in a few weeks.
Yes.
Not a whole lot of basketball news.
Yes.
But it's been a decent amount of basketball news lately. It's a lot of it's the same thing. Just keep getting recycled. Just the same.
Fraudulent mishappenings.
Let's start about the fraudulent activities.
Yeah.
Niggas is gonna nig. That's the only thing.
Niggas is gonna nig. Niggas is gonna nig.
So for those of y'all who haven't heard, it's been a whole NBA defrauding scheme from a couple of vets in the league, right? That were in the league.
More than a couple.
It's more than a couple.
Over a dozen.
It was damn near 20. It was a dozen and I think it was 18, right?
Yes.
Some of the names that are highlighted. Yeah. No big name stars, but we got Tony Allen, who I thought had more sense than that.
Let me list them off real quick.
I didn't even want to list all of them.
No, we're gonna list all of them, even the unknowns. So we got Terence Williams,
the ringleader.
Yeah,
of all motherfuckers to be the ringleader.
Terence Williams out of Louisville. I remember when he came out of Louisville. I thought he was gonna be decent. I thought he was gonna be a lot better than what he was.
Yeah.
Then we got Allen Anderson. I don't even remember who that is. Tony Allen. Shout out to Maywood, Shannon Brown, Proviso East. Stand up or sit down, right? Or stand up.
Whatever you feel.
This is three Chicago dudes in a row. So we got Tony Allen, Shannon Brown, Will Bynum.
Yeah.
So Chicago showing its true colors. Melvin Eli, whoever that is, apparently was part of the 2007 Spurs team that won the ring. Christopher Douglas Roberts. I do remember him. Yeah. I remember him being on the weak ass Bobcats. We got Tony Roten. I remember Tony Roten. Yeah, I thought Tony Roten was going to be a lot better than what he was.
Yeah, we thought he was going to be like that.
Yeah. Milton Palacio, I think.
Oh.
Shout out Sebastian Telfair. Probably
that's the least surprising name on that list.
The most hyped high school player to come out and be butt.
Yeah.
Just straight butt.
Yeah.
Antoine Wright.
He should have went to college.
Yeah. Darius Miles. Not Chicago, but Illinois.
No, that's stupid. Why are you on this list? You have your own thing where you're getting your own bread right now, where you're probably a lot better off than a lot of these other names who are on the list. That makes no sense.
Ruben Patterson, Eddie Robinson, played for the Charlotte Hornets and the Chicago Bulls from 1999 to 2004. Eddie Robinson?
I can't put a name to it. That might have been before we was paying
Gregory
attention.
Gregory Smith.
Yeah.
Whoever that is. Only played 3 seasons. In case you guys didn't know his actual name, Ronald Glenn Davis, otherwise known as Big Baby Davis.
He hate Big Baby too.
Yeah. And then Jamario Moon. Now those are the
that
NBA
surprised
players.
Me a little bit too.
Those are NBA players. I think there's 2 more people who weren't a part of the NBA but were affiliated.
Like Tony Allen's wife.
Yeah, affiliated with NBA in some sort of capacity, whether it's a spouse or family member or whatever. But fraudulent.
Fraud schemes. They was out here. I think it was mostly dental stuff, but it was basically all medical things anyway. They were making claims for stuff that they didn't really have, and they was pocketing the bread.
That young insurance
fraud, which carries a hefty,
Terence Williams,
hefty freaking sentence of up to 20 years.
Yeah, Terence Williams also possible identity theft.
Yeah,
because he pretended to be somebody else to get the money. That's crazy.
Niggas is gonna need.
They got a total out of all of them. I think they ended up getting about $4.3 million.
Yeah, they said like $4 or $5 million.
That's pretty great.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. It's what's crazy? It's a lot of money to people who were in the league, making hundreds of thousands of dollars at least,
if not millions.
At least,
yeah, if not millions.
How are you not able to afford insurance? Why are you looking to?
I don't even think they
fraud.
I don't even think it's they couldn't afford insurance. I think them niggas just wanted extra money.
No, I'm not saying they couldn't afford it. I'm saying why are you not just able to afford it, and instead you're like, fraud. I want more money. Let's not be responsible adults and try to, they're not going to miss the money. Obviously they did.
They did. Yeah, we get the basketball related stuff out the way. That wasn't necessarily basketball, but it was something that's happening in the league, which we cover for right now that we decided to talk about.
All the people, Tony Allen is definitely the most surprising though.
Yeah, Tony Allen and Darius Miles were the ones I was like, damn.
Yeah, they had
the least surprising name on that list for real is Sebastian Telfair. That's the least surprising name. That's the least surprising name on that list for me.
Him and Shannon Brown. Shannon Brown shouldn't even been doing it. He was married to Monica. Where's Monica's money at?
You're not wrong though. All right, so going into a little bit like this is stuff that's been on repeat. So we can go. Which one you want to go with first? You want to go with the light skin that you hate, or you want to go with the part-time NBA? Which one you want to go with first?
Go with the part-time NBA.
The part-time NBA player first. All right, so Kyrie is. We keep getting the same news just every 3 days. He's not playing.
Yeah.
Or all these other things that we just keep on freaking seeing.
Yeah. Unvaccinated Kyrie Irving.
Unvaccinated. Yeah, Kyrie's still unvaccinated. He has said that's his own personal decision. I think it's a whole lot of whole lot of optimism from the Nets, namely Kevin Durant, that he's gonna get it at some point.
No,
I don't think
Steve Nash has said,
Steve Nash keeps saying it like, no, at this point we're prepared for it, and then KD's like, I think for a while we'll be without it, but then I think
then money plays a factor. When you're missing out on at least half,
he's missing out on at least 15 to 20 mil, probably about 15 mil. So, what's fucked up? He probably won't even notice it because he has sponsorships on sponsorships on sponsorships. It's not like Andrew Wiggins where I'm missing half my bread.
Andrew Wiggins,
you don't got a whole lot of sponsorships.
That's his livelihood.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a toss up, but. He's willing to miss it. They let him come to the practice the other day though. They was like,
Kyrie just don't want to hoop. I'm convinced he just don't want to play basketball.
The thing that keeps pissing me off because I keep saying it like I feel like I've seen it at least the last 3 weeks where it's this like same dialogue. But they need to trade him. One, you're not trading him. That's literally your best player's best friend. I don't think it's a smart idea to want to trade your best player's best friend. It might be what's best for the team realistically, but also thinking realistically. What do you think that's going to do? You think that's going to really solve the problem that you have? Well, it is going to solve the problem, but do you think that's going to not create any problems with like KD or maybe James Harden? Unless they come to that point where KD is like, all right, nigga, you need to get vaccinated and get the fuck going. I don't know which one you want to do, but we need to make that decision. Yeah. And I don't think he'll come to that decision unless the Nets are just real life average, super average without Kyrie, which I can't imagine that's going to happen.
You still got James Harden.
Yeah, you still have James Harden and Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
So I don't know how average y'all finna be. That's the only way I can see it happening though.
Kyrie's just not finna play.
Yeah,
even if they were to trade him, how much trade value does he really get? Because certain town or not town, but certain cities, wherever he gets traded to, may not have him play half the games.
Vaccine. Well, I think to my knowledge right now, it's only in California and New York. Those are only two states that have it mandated for the vaccine. So he can go to pretty much any team not in those states. But the one that I keep saying, that's the one that pisses me off because it's about the other dude we're going to talk about later, is Ben Simmons. It's like a trade for Ben Simmons. In reality, it would work. It'd probably be a good thing for both teams. But it also is just not going to happen. I don't see it happen. I don't see the Nets are like, all right, we're going to give up Kyrie Irving, and then, we'll take Ben Simmons off y'all hand. Ben Simmons already... He'll bring what he doesn't need to score in that system. He just needs to play defense and pass, which is the only two things that they really need. And then
the only two things he does.
Yeah, pretty much, and rebound.
Yeah,
that's it. It would work for both teams. I'm just tired of seeing a dialogue behind it from fucking ESPN when they ain't got shit else better to talk about because every other sport is damn near boring to discuss week to week, and y'all just keep making up random bullshit like, should Kevin Durant be higher than LeBron this year on 2K? Like shit like that. Like let's find something
2K.
new. Let's find something new to talk about this week, guys. It's a toss up.
LeBron should be the highest player in NBA 2K until he's gone.
All right, shout out to it. I'm gonna whatever. We're not gonna turn in the first take. I ain't gonna discuss this shit.
He should be the highest player in 2K until he's like, I don't want to play no more.
Shout out to it. They're gonna be 30, 39, 95.
Absolutely.
But I'm tired of the Kyrie discourse. Kind of at this point, I'm just tired of them talking about it. At this point, he's not gonna play home games.
Yeah.
And the thing that I think is stupid, which I'm pretty sure is true, is he'll others like Bradley Beal can play when he gets to Brooklyn, but Kyrie can't. That's the thing that's stupid.
Weird.
That's the
that
thing
don't
that's
make no sense.
That's the thing that's fucking stupid. Like if you're unvaccinated, period, when you come here, you shouldn't be able to play.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, no, it's a home game. He doesn't work here. He's just on kind of like a business trip kind of thing. People keep saying like, no, that shit's still dumb.
That's dumb.
Regardless, if motherfuckers who have to buy tickets, like me and you as fans going to the Bulls games, we gotta be vaccinated. Why the fuck is the players coming in here not having the same thing?
That's also true.
I'm paying.
That's true.
He's getting paid, but still, why?
All right, I'm paying. He's getting paid. This isn't fair.
Yeah. Anything you want to add to the Kyrie thing before we go to the overratedness that y'all keep talking about?
You heard it here first. Kyrie Irving is gonna retire in the next 2 years, and then he's gonna come back like 2 years or 3 years later, have a farewell tour, and then retire again.
Bookmark it.
Write it down, take a picture. I don't give a but doodle. Oh,
I knew that's when it happened too.
Gone.
I knew that's when it happened when you did it. I don't know why you did that.
R.I.P.
I saw this. I was like, that's not for the work out for you, big dog.
Now the podcast is ruined now.
Ruined. All right, so moving on to the Ben Simmons thing. Same thing we've also been hearing the last 3 weeks. We got a little bit of news that's different the last day or two.
Yeah.
So we keep saying, no, they're still trying to find teams. Him and his team are willing to eat all the fucking fines up that come with not going to preseason games, that come with not going to training camp, that come with him just not being with the team, right? And then about a week and a half ago, it was like war has been declared. And then today, or yesterday, whichever, I think it was today.
No, I think I'm gonna play.
So Rich Paul and Ben Simmons are working to get him back to the Sixers.
I think I'm gonna play.
Yeah,
again,
working to get him back
talks.
to the money talks, like money be loud to the motherfucker. I bet
money be in his pocket. Please.
I thought he was gonna hold out a little. I was fucking with it at first. I was like, all right, yeah, you just. I understand and I get it so much. He's just like, hey, now y'all said y'all was gonna fucking trade me. Y'all threw me under the bus. Given it was big plays, I'm the second best player. It's big plays. I deserve some of the blame, but like y'all just real life said, nope, all this shit was your fault, nigga. Throwing you under the bus. Boom, boom. How the wheels feel. And you was just like, all right, cool, trade me. Fuck it. I'm not fucking with y'all no more. Leave me alone. You tell Joel Embiid and Tobias Harris and all them guys that nope, don't come here. Leave me alone. Yeah. I'm not changing my mind. And then now today he's saying, yep, no, we work on getting him back to the Sixers where it's they're still trying to find a trade for him, but we just want to get him back. Yeah, you want that fucking money back in your pocket, I bet too. Yeah. I thought he was going to at least hold for at least for a month, maybe during the season. The way he was talking, I was like, maybe he'll hold out for at least for the beginning of the actual season to start. This motherfucker barely made it through preseason.
He was like, this is real.
It was like,
I thought they would trade me by now.
Pockets getting beat the fuck up.
Yeah. Have you seen that he is now open to a trade to Sacramento?
Yeah, I think I told you that.
He just wants to be in California.
Yeah, he just wants to be in Cali. He don't even give a fuck no more. Which is cool. Look, trade him to Sacramento.
Trade him to Sacramento.
Get De'Aaron Fox the fuck up out of there.
Please. In the name of Jesus.
Please. He probably could.
Grace of God.
Probably finally be a fucking all-star if he's in the East.
Yeah. Yeah,
get De'Aaron Fox to the East. God damn. Please get De'Aaron Fox to the East.
Please get
De'Aaron Fox to the East. Please.
Oh, Lord.
Please, but please.
Goodness.
So Ben Simmons, I'm just tired of hearing the news over. I know we've been saying it for a while. I'm just ready for him to get traded. I'm tired of just hearing the same thing every 2 days. Yeah, no, but now he's not fucking with Joel Embiid. Oh, well, nope, he doesn't like the play style of all these other. Like, no, bro, the team has been catered to you. Everything since you've been here has been catered to you.
Yeah,
which is realistic. I'm a Ben Simmons fan, but you can look at the team and admit that you just had Seth Curry on your team. That's catered to you.
Yeah, Seth Curry is there for you. Jimmy Butler is gone for you.
Yeah. Well, shout out Joe Embiid. I still don't think that was a good decision. I think it was like, yeah,
he knew.
He knew it. Yeah, that's it though for the Ben Simmons joint. I'm just ready for him to get traded. I think it'll come once the season starts and he kind of, I don't want to say proves his worth.
He's going to shoot 2 threes and somebody's going to be like, nah, it's time to get him. And then those are his last 2 threes for the season.
I think he'll come out hooping. That's what I'm hoping. At least, so I think it's one of 2 things. He's going to come out either mad, like unnecessarily aggressive, or he's like, this is what y'all wanted. And they'll be like, yes! and it's Philly, so it's gonna take like 5 or 6 games. It's gonna go from boos to he's hooping. He's averaging like fucking 22.
Philly's
8-8.
Philly's ruthless. They probably still booing.
They're probably still booing. But still, there's going to be a couple claps in that motherfucker, too. It's not going to be straight boos. And then, like, after the 5th or 6th game, they're going to be...
unless he hits a game winner 2 games in a row. That's the only way he's getting any cheers.
He's getting any cheers out of Philly. That's fucked up.
The first game that he hits it, they'll be like, yeah, all right, yeah, thanks.
Thanks, nigga.
The second game, it's like, all right, okay. You want to stay?
You trying to be here?
Yeah.
That's what I think will happen. Either that or he'll come out like flat and he just gonna keep doing the same thing. But you still get reminded of his value because he's still probably gonna put up again 16, 8, and 8 over the first 5-6 games of the season. Either way it goes, his value is gonna get shown, and then they're gonna be like, all right, maybe we know what your flaws are.
Yeah.
All in all, we know what they are. I think you just have to remind. I think he just has to remind teams that, all right, I'm not a baby during the regular season. It's just the playoffs where I turn kind of babyish.
That man has no excuse why he can't shoot the ball.
No.
You look at Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball, real life, went from shooting over here to just, all right, it's one fluid motion. And that's
with a clip. With a mean clip.
Yeah. Got a strap now.
Yeah.
Got a super strap.
A consistent, very good jumper.
Yeah.
Shot 40% last year.
You goddamn right.
Shooting 64%.
It might have dropped off a little bit after that game.
Dropped off a little bit.
Anything else you want to say about Ben Simmons before I transition? Because you just brought up a good point.
No.
All right, so preseason, overreacting right now to the Bulls. The Bulls are the best
2022 champs. They are the preseason champs right now. Ain't nobody playing as good as the Bulls right now.
No.
Granted,
we played shitty
preseason.
Teams. It's preseason, and we played the Cavs, the Pelicans, and the Cavs.
Yeah.
So we're
going crazy.
I'm not trying to overreact, but we look pretty goddamn good.
We look pretty good. We're averaging almost 30 assists a game.
Yeah.
The last team to do that.
We're probably overpassing too from what Billy Donovan said, but still.
I think the last team to do that was
wasn't that
20? I want to say it was the 2015 Warriors.
Warriors, right? I feel like the Warriors did it.
It was a Warriors team. I can tell you that. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a Warriors team that won.
Might have been 15 or 17. Oh, you said one?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say 15 or 16 when they were 73-9.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think they want to change.
Overreacting a little bit to the preseason, specifically for the Bulls right now. The Bulls look fucking phenomenal. I know right now they were like fucking with the lineups, trying to see what the rotations and stuff are gonna be like. Yeah. I like Alizé Johnson a lot right now though.
He's there to just
do
his job.
He's not protecting the rim. He's there to just grab rebounds and be a big body. He's not even that big. Player. He's averaging 10 rebounds in 16 minutes.
What?
He's averaging 10 rebounds in 16 minutes right now.
I didn't even know that. Shout out Alizé Johnson.
Alizé Johnson is out here hooping.
We still got to wait on Patty Will and Kobe White.
Right now, we're Patty Will, I think, is a lot closer. I keep forgetting what Kobe White hurt. I know he hasn't played at all during the preseason. I cannot remember for the life of me what it was. I know Patty Will, that testing his progress today to see where I feel like he only got hurt a week ago. I feel like it's only been like a week or two.
I feel like it's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks? I feel like it's only been a week since they was like, yeah.
No, he out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah. But they said they tested his progress today in like 5-on-5 situations, or maybe it was yesterday, just to see like where his progress on injury is. I'm like, that motherfucker probably bounced back already. Like realistically,
he probably dunking.
He probably is dunking.
Catch oops in practice.
So I kind of want to just briefly touch on now what I expect from the Bulls. I know we've said it before, but looking at it in action now, there's no reason we shouldn't be at least at the highest. I think we could be a 4th seed. Yeah, 3rd or 4th seed. We still got to figure out what's going on with Philly. If Philly,
I'm not
gets.
Worried about. I'm not even.
I'm talking about where they line up in the standings. The only team
unless they get Damian Lillard or De'Aaron Fox, I'm not really worried about Philly right now. I'm not worried about the Celtics. The Nets are good.
I'm worried about,
but they probably be even better with Kyrie.
The Nets and the Bucks are the only 2 teams that I think.
And the Heat.
Oh yeah, maybe the Heat. We still got to see how they work out too.
Low key.
I think it'll work
Tyler
out.
Hero's killing.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool once the season starts.
They still got Victor Oladipo coming back at some point.
He probably gonna be 6 man.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Him
and Tyler Hero.
Wake up year.
They finna do the Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell. Yeah.
Low key, why not? Shit. Yeah, but preseason reactions, the Bulls are looking fucking phenomenal. Passing the ball, looking really well. Lonzo was looking really good. He's taking the mid-range. He was watching the game yesterday. He's taking the mid-range jumpers.
Mid-range pull-up jumpers.
Mid-range pull-ups off the pick and roll, which is something you did not see a lot of at all. Like at pretty much any point in his career. And then last year with the Pelicans, I would get frustrated by watching the games. I'm like, only thing you're doing is taking threes. Which is cool. He got a clip, 40%. You can't really say nothing if a motherfucker just only shooting threes. But it will also be games he was going like 2 for 9. And all you did was shoot threes. You ain't even take a layup. You ain't attack the basket.
That's true.
You ain't do nothing. It was also the way the Pelicans were using him, too. Like you said, he's in a more traditional point guard role. He's probably going to have the ball in his hands a whole lot more now. Unless your name is Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, you probably don't need the ball in your hands a whole lot. Everybody else is going to eat off of me. I'm feeding everybody. Feeding everybody. I just want him to attack the basket better. He needs to just get in the gym with Zach at this point. Shit. Just ask him how to finish. Get the UCLA connection.
Have a 45-inch vertical.
He damn near does. He has 40. He had a 40-inch vertical.
Low key.
He just don't be using it. No. Just be getting to the basket tweaking. He too strong for that shit too. I don't know. I think he's in a situation now where it'll be a lot better for him too. But still, the Magic have also looked good. I've watched a couple of Magic games. Mo Bamba looks like he's going to have his year that we've been waiting on him to have. I think he's been putting together a lot of like really good games so far in the preseason. I think last game he had like 16 and 10, which is pretty much what I expect from him to average during the season when he's actually healthy. But
shout out Jalen Suggs, my sleeper rookie of the year.
I just don't know if they'll start or if he'll get a lot of burn. Not Jalen Suggs, I mean Mo Bamba. If he'll get a lot of burn with Wendell Carter. Because I don't know if they'll have Wendell Carter at the 4 and him at the 5, or they'll be like, no, we just don't know which one of you niggas is the future 5 yet.
Right.
Because Wendell Carter been hooping since he got to fucking Orlando. I don't like that.
Everybody starts hooping once
when
they
leave Chicago.
For some reason.
Laurie Markin was out here dunking and cutting when we was watching the last game. What the fuck was that at?
Didn't see none of that with the Bulls.
Ain't see none of that since his fucking rookie year. That was the last time you saw any of it.
Yeah.
After that, he also had terrible coaching. But still, Jim Boyler didn't help nothing. But damn, like you nigga got to the Cavs, I was like, I'm finna dunk these niggas. I'm cutting and doing all of that stuff. I'm trying to think of any other teams. Oh, Russell Westbrook is funny as hell.
Yeah, 7 turnovers.
Did you see the video I sent to the group chat or no?
When he said, good thing none of these games count.
Yeah, he's like, turn that motherfucker over 15 times if I want. Anybody can do nothing about it. That's
true. He has a point.
That shit, nigga.
He has a good point.
I don't even like Russ. That shit was funny as hell. I ain't gonna say I don't like him. I'm not even a big fan of Russ. That shit was funny as hell. Niggas, I don't want to say it's an overreaction at all because it's still Westbrook. He's gonna turn the ball over. Yeah. He's also just gonna play hard. I don't want to say it cancels each other out, but when the season gets when you get to that good point in the season, which we're obviously not at now, which I think is an overreaction. You can't be having them like 6 turnover games, dog. LeBron already occasionally has those. If y'all both not taking care of the ball, y'all the only 2 playmakers on that team, and it can be really ugly.
That's true.
That's the only thing. Which I think right now it's not a big deal because I think everybody's just overreacting because it's Westbrook and people love to hate Westbrook. But still,
7 turnovers.
7.
3 of 12 from the field.
Yeah, going crazy.
No, I just don't think they're gonna play well together. Westbrook and LeBron. I don't think they're gonna gel. It's gonna be a gelling period. Yeah, it's gonna be a gelling period. A lot of Lakers fans I know that don't like that trade either though. Like really like real life Lakers fans. It's Westbrook fans who just don't like it either because most Westbrook fans I know, friend of Westbrook. Most Westbrook fans that I know don't like LeBron too. So I think when that happened, they was like, oh shit, now I gotta root for this nigga. But also, I don't know. I just can't see. I don't think it'll be a bad experiment. I just think with those 2 on the court, it's not like you're in a worse position to to lose. Yeah. Worser. I don't think you're in like a bad position to win. I think it's a pretty good position if you have Westbrook and LeBron on your team. That's just. I think we've always said before the only person who could probably ever put Russ in check would be LeBron. I don't know if that'll happen now because LeBron is older, but still, we also got to say I think they also keep saying like it's supposed to be Anthony Davis's team. Hopefully he can stay healthy, and it actually turns out to be his team. It's Taylor Horton Tucker's team.
That motherfucker just had surgery today, so I don't know how much. It's Malik Monk's team.
All right.
I don't know, man. Malik Monk look good though. Malik Monk's look good. He's streaky though. That's the part that everybody I think keeps forgetting.
Not good enough to win.
No.
The Lakers 0-3.
No
wins in the preseason.
That
don't mean nothing.
It don't mean shit.
Preseason really don't mean nothing. It's just to get niggas warm.
Get the rust off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people keep forgetting that he's semi-streaky. He'll have games. I think you said this last year, like when he was playing the Heat, he would always hoop against the Heat for no fucking reason.
For no reason. Drop 30 against the Heat, and the next game have 12. Yeah. 4 for 12
against the Wizards or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like that, he's just streaky. So hopefully he can get like back right. He can get in tune with AD, LeBron, and Russ in his ear. So we'll see how they work out. But I don't know. I think the Lakers is going to be a team where we gotta wait during the season. Well, obviously you gotta wait for any team during the season. But
Suns to the finals,
back to back, to lose again.
To lose to the Bucks.
Goddamn right. All right. So your favorite ball, brother.
All right. My left one? I
was joking. That's why I said the brother part.
LiAngelo Ball.
LiAngelo Ball.
Is trying to find his way to the league.
Again.
Granted, it's the G League.
It's the G League. It's a lot closer.
A league is a league. Whether it's recreation, or the G League. Or the NBA.
He's in the G League now. I think it's been videos of him like he's putting in work. Like I think everybody's always putting in work.
He was hooping in the summer league.
He was hooping in the summer league.
I think he wasn't going crazy, but I mean he looked. He
looks good. Yeah, does that part well. I think a part that I keep saying a lot of people say was like they think he can be a pro, just maybe not an NBA pro. Which is hard to let go of, an NBA dream. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I can see it. Like, I think he can for sure. If he's this close to being in the league, I think he can for sure be a pro anywhere else. I'm not saying that, but yeah. I think there's at least some team out there that could use him as like off the bench, that like kind of wing. Because what is he, 6'5"? He's strong as hell. He just is not. He's not supremely athletic.
I don't see why Denzel Valentine is in the league and LiAngelo Ball isn't.
Yeah.
College experience. That's the only thing.
Yeah. And he didn't steal when he was in college.
Yeah.
That's probably the only reason why.
Shouldn't have been stealing.
No. He probably would have been in the league after that. Without that, he probably would have been in the league.
He probably would have stayed all 4 years, but he probably would have been in the league.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think that's the only part that I was like, damn, this is kind of fucked up. But I think hopefully he'll find plays in the league this year. I think
he's entering the draft.
The G League draft.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's a lot of people who show out in the G League and then they come up. It's not like that's just not. It's not impossible. There's been plenty of people who've shown out in the G League and then come in and be, one, get fat ass contracts, and then but two, also contribute heavily and become starters in the league. I don't know if he'll be a starter, but shout out Fred. That's what I was thinking of when I was saying it.
Pascal Siakam.
Shout out just Raptors.
Raptors. G League players like. I think you can do something.
You're that guy, pal.
We'll see.
Yeah, anything else you want to touch on for the LiAngelo thing, though, or preseason? Any other teams you want to talk
about? Them Heat looking good, though.
They do. They do.
Tyler Hero looking good.
I'm expecting a big year out of Bam this year. I need
20 and 10 from Bam.
Yeah, I was going to say 20 and 12.
That too.
Oh, yeah, 20, 12, and 5. That's what I need.
That. Give me that.
Give me Defensive Player of the Year candidate again.
Couple of more threes.
Okay, if he just expand the range a little bit, I ain't mad if he don't. But damn, it just keeps the defense a little bit more.
His mid range is good.
His mid range, if he can get to like Vooch, where it's like I'm respectable out here, so you got to come guard me. If not, I'm letting this bitch fly. Or like Sabonis. Sabonis isn't like a 3-point shooter, but he can knock that motherfucker down. Yeah. Just to keep the defense more honest. That opens so much up, especially when you got nothing but other shooters there too. That just opens everything up. Any other teams though?
No, I don't care about nobody else.
All right, we didn't get a chance to talk about this last week because scheduling issues once again. Aiden still hasn't got a contract yet. He said he was looking for something similar to like deals that people in his class got. So like Luka, Trey. I'm trying to think who else the fuck was in his draft class. Marvin Bagley didn't get one. Shea, all those kind of guys got like $200 million max contracts, and he's also looking for that. I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve it,
but he's also not Luka.
You're not Luka. You're not Trey. You're not Shea.
Shot.
Yeah, my bad. Shot.
Shot.
But still, though, I think he deserves close to a max. Everybody people put up his stats like, well, he just came off the year averaging I think like 14 and 12. without him, I don't know if the Suns make it to the finals too. Though you can say that.
Yeah,
you can also say that about like D Book and CP, but still, he's a pretty integral part of that team that just got you to the finals and was guarding Giannis pretty damn well for what he could do.
Yeah.
It just Giannis just
to the best of his ability.
Giannis just went God mode.
That's true.
But still, I think he deserves like close to a max. I don't know if people saying he doesn't deserve nowhere near that kind of money. I was like, I don't know. Like, before like Chris Paul was there, the motherfucker was averaging 18 and 10. He was still hooping. He just kind of took I don't even think it was a step back. He just had to adjust to playing with another person who needs the ball in their hand and who's going to be way more effective with the ball in their hand.
Yeah. Who's going to help you win?
Yeah. So I think that part didn't help, but DeAndre Ayton is looking for a contract. I think they'll get it figured out by the mid-season. I don't know when they can discuss it again. It's kind of who just had that. I think John Collins just did something similar last year where he didn't accept it. The deal they offered him at the beginning, like before the season started, and then he got something similar to what he wanted at the end of the season. Given he is also not, I don't think that same tier. They're probably that same tier, but like the same level kind of player because he got a good payday. It just wasn't, I think, what they. I think it was a little bit more than maybe what they offered him initially. So I don't know if he's gonna get more than 2. I don't think he's gonna get anything close to 200 because you still got to lock up D Book. You still have CP locked up, and then having a third max player on your books isn't gonna give you a lot of wiggle room with signing anybody else that you need to. Because at some point you probably gonna lose Michael Bridges too, and that's a pretty. That's a piece that you would love to keep. That's a gem for any other team in the league if they can't keep Michael Bridges because you got too much money on your books.
Yeah,
that'll be some shit that hurts.
Michael Bridges to the Bulls in exchange for DeMar DeRozan.
I was gonna say it out loud. I'm glad I did. I would have been mad as shit again. Low key though. Boy, DeMar is shooting threes now. Boy, we ain't getting rid of DeMar.
Boy, he shot 1 3. Wasn't no threes. Man, shot 1 3.
I think he shot another one after he turned the game off. I think he hit 2 of them, but still.
That man probably made the one. And that was it. Probably shot 2 of them and made 1.
50%, boy. That's all.
50%. Hey, you can't argue with it.
We always start the season off shooting threes. Then he'll be like, all right, nigga, that's enough of that.
Okay.
You literally start the first 2 weeks shooting threes and be like, this shit ain't working.
Okay.
This shit ain't working.
It's enough of that.
For just go back to my turnaround mid-range.
And Euro steps.
He really do love that Euro.
Hey,
for the catch a sneaky body during the season.
I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Lob City. The new Lob City.
All right, last thing I want to talk about, because you've seen it a little bit during the preseason games, is the defensive fouls. They changed the rules. So it's no more like foul baiting kind of thing. Yeah. They got rid of it. So I think it's like
the Steph Curry.
The Steph Curry
preseason game.
Yeah. Nope, not this year.
Nope, not this year.
So I think I don't think it'll affect them too much. I think
it's gonna affect Trae Young.
I think it'll make people dislike Trae less because he's not allowed to do that no more. Because that's why a lot of reasons why people didn't like Trae. Like, you kind of manipulating the game, like him and James Harden and shit like that. But also, these are players that are great. They're just gonna figure out other ways. They just play at that time. They were just playing within the rules of like the gray area kind of the game. Like this shit was allowed. The same way the shit that CP do, they was like, you can't do that shit no more either. You can't cut nobody off on their very path. Yeah. You can't veer off your own path. That's not natural. I like it. I like that one. I don't like that one. The reason why I don't like it is because it's sometimes where you just naturally want to get in front of somebody. Like I'm not gonna let you catch me. The part where I do like is where now you're doing that and there's a potential. You potentially get somebody else hurt. Like CP do it. You be like, damn nigga, what you trying to break that nigga's leg? What the fuck? But it'll be other times like, no, I'm just cutting you off. I'm just keeping you on my hip. And if I can do that full court, I'm gonna do that. But it'll be other times it's like, no, you just bumping me off,
right?
Which is almost putting me in danger of my career.
Danger.
I'm in danger. So I think I'm curious to see how this will look. I think it'll be an adjustment period. Like the first month, I want to say the season is gonna be like looking kind of rough, where people just keep doing this shit. And you like, why?
Okay.
Why are we doing this?
No calls.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole lot of no calls, whole lot of shit hitting right off the backboard.
We haven't seen it a whole lot this preseason.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't been a whole lot.
Publicized as Steph Curry.
Yeah, with Steph, I forgot who it was. It was like I think the game was yesterday. Or maybe the day before where they did the CP shit, and I think it was the Nuggets. I can't remember who it was. I might have the team wrong too. They called an offensive foul on the Bucks when they did it. I can't remember who on the Bucks did. I'm assuming it's Chris Middleton though. If I had to guess anybody, I would assume Chris Middleton.
You hate Chris Middleton.
No, he's the only motherfucker.
No, it's because you hate him.
Just
admit the truth.
I don't hate him no more.
You lie.
I haven't hated Chris Middleton in a while.
I haven't hated Chris Middleton since December 25th of 2020.
Damn right.
No, it's opening day.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna just niggas bought my silence. So I'm gonna just shut up for a little while. And every time I was getting ready to talk, he was like,
"Look, go off and have look like Michael Jordan,
have himself a game."
Yeah, and the next game, go back to Chris Middleton.
All right.
Average.
I just thought about 2 questions real quick.
Okay.
I'll ask them after. You have anything else you want to talk about real quick though?
I have nothing else.
The defensive fouls. I got a question real quick. This one I keep saying on TikTok. Who do you? It was like when are we gonna admit that Chris Middleton is better than Klay Thompson? So right now I think it's unfair comparison at this point just because we haven't seen Klay in 2 years, right?
Right.
But also, I was thinking about, I was like, if you just talking about as a player, even Klay at his best, you still like, damn, that's kind of hard. That's tough. Because Klay at his best is just he's
just shooting the ball.
He's shooting. Now I don't want to
above average defense.
Yeah, I don't want to make it seem shitty because it's just saying like he's just a shooter because the motherfucker will light you up.
He will light you up.
He'll light you up. He's one of the greatest shooters. Yeah, literally. So I don't want to make it seem like that, but in reality, he is just a shooter. He's not really much of a.
He's just really lethal.
Yeah, he's a lethal shooter, but he's not much of a playmaker. He's not much of a rebounder. He is a two-way. He's a two-way player. I think me and you both have talked about it before. We think his defense is maybe a little bit overrated, but he's made some all-defensive teams.
Yeah.
I don't think Chris Middleton has made one, but I think their defense is pretty similar in reality. But also, Chris Middleton is a one-on-one player who gets his shot off a lot easier on his own, even if it's just I ain't really getting no separation. I'm just long and
Chris
getting
Middleton
buckets.
is the better playmaker
of the two, the better rebounder. Of the two, the better ball handler. Of the two,
not the better shooter.
That's the only thing. He's probably a better finisher too.
Off the dribble, better shooter.
I don't know how many dribbles is Klay taking. If it's just one dribble,
if it's 1 to 2 dribbles, then it's Klay. But if it's more than 2,
that's what I was going to say.
Then it's Chris Middleton.
I see Klay sizing up. I don't know. I ain't really worried. I ain't gonna say I'm not worried about it, but I'm thinking if Klay on the size up, I'm like, oh, okay, he didn't catch and shoot that motherfucker. We're probably good. But yeah, that's facts. That's exactly what I was thinking at it too.
That's not fair though, because he has.
It's not fair just because the timing of the question is like that's not fair because you never know when he comes back. This motherfucker could start coming in.
He might do some different shit.
Yeah, he might come in with some AI handles now or some shit. You don't know.
Might have been working on some shit while he's been gone for 2 years. That's all you can do. Shit,
in real life. But I think the other thing people keep saying too is like, well, who's higher all the time? Well, obviously Klay is higher all the time because he's a.
Klay got them rings.
Klay got the rings. Klay got the accolades.
Chris got the ring. Singular.
Indeed. But yeah. So I think it's just really hard to discuss. It's also like Klay has been a part of like a dynasty, and he was a big part of a dynasty. And hopefully, if the Bucks if the Bucks create this type of dynasty, I don't know how that'll happen right now. But if they were like the next 3 or 4 years, they keep up what they just did this past year, then it might be a different conversation we got to have. And Chris Middleton is a part of that. Hot
take: I don't think Giannis is gonna win any more rings in the rest of his career. I think that was his one. He's young, and he could probably do it again. But I think that's his one, though.
That's why I'm confused. Because
I think that might be his one.
I don't know, man.
He might be the Dirk, just younger.
Just younger Dirk?
Yeah. He might. I'm not saying he's not going to get to the finals again. I think he'll get to the finals.
Has there ever been another player like that, though, who has got, like, they one ring and they just, all right, fuck it, I'm done. Like not that I'm done, but like
they just can't get.
They just can't push through that barrier again after they get the one. That's
other than Dirk.
Yeah, Dirk. I'm saying, but when they did it young too, though, like Dirk got it his 13th year in the league. Giannis got his 8th, and I'm pretty sure he's a lot younger coming in the league than maybe Dirk was.
Is there somebody else?
I can't think of nobody that comes to mind at least. I'm trying to think of players who also only have one ring. It's also hard. I think it's hard to think of because we don't know a whole lot of like people who we put in that like where we like think Giannis will finish at like probably like top 15, top 20 who only have one ring. It's not a lot of them that's up there.
I don't know. I feel like because the next person I'm thinking of is Hakeem, but he has two. He has a 2, but also Michael Jordan was gone. So
it's I don't want to say it's an asterisk, but it's a very very small asterisk next to them too. Very small. Very small.
They got there.
Because he got there.
They were hooping.
He was dominating. But he was fucking killing.
Mike wasn't there.
Mike indeed wasn't there. Mike was supposed to be there for the second one, but Mike fucked him himself. Mike did it.
I don't know. Because I don't know. Because, I mean, are they really going to build
That's the part.
Back up.
So that's the reason why I'm kind of thinking, like, if you think about the timeline for all the players they have right now, Drew is a little bit on the older side. Drew's like, what, 32, 33?
I think so.
And then Chris might be kind of close to his age. I think Chris is like 29 or 28, something like that. But the rest of the guys are pretty much young, or around Giannis's age. But at some point, you got to be like, well, teams eventually fizzle out when you don't have that other, like, star power with it.
Unless Giannis leaves, and I don't think he's a leaving type.
That's the part I'm thinking of. I can't see Giannis leaving.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
I think it would be some crazy shit for him.
He's gonna get to the finals again, but
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Right now, we keep saying, like, the Nets are always the favorites to win a fucking, win a ring, and then but you got to think about the young guys who's coming up too. Like, it's their league. Like, it's gonna be their league soon.
Yeah.
When the LeBrons, the KDs, the Stephs all leave, you got like Jason Tatum, Luka, Trae Young, Ja, and all these kind of guys popping up. But also that's a hot take. That's
spicy.
Really sauce and
spicy.
What the fuck? And then the last one I got. Who do you think is higher right now among, like, if you rank NBA players 1 through whatever? Who do you think is higher right now? I kept having this conversation at work. Zach LaVine, or Trae Young?
I gotta go with Trae.
You would go with Trae?
Yeah.
I feel like
as much as I love Zach LaVine,
I feel like it's a lot closer than people would like.
It's close, but Trae Young also got to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, I feel like that's the point that people kept bringing up too, which is a valid point.
He let 25 and 10.
Yeah, he's a way better playmaker. Zach has improved as a playmaker, but I think Zach is the better shooter, more efficient scorer, right? But also he doesn't create for others as much. But also he hasn't had a team around him where he had the chance to be like, all right, let's see what we can do. This is the year for that.
Yeah.
Now if it doesn't happen this year, then empty stats dudes are like, these are just empty stats, whatever. They'll have some shit they can say after this season. I don't think it'll happen, but I think it's a lot closer than people are saying.
It's close. It's not far.
Yeah. I don't know. I know. So we know they're not top 10. I think when we did it,
I'd say Trae Young's ahead of them though.
Trae Young ahead.
And I like Zach LaVine more than I like Devin Booker, but I'd still say Devin Booker's ahead of Zach LaVine though, as well as Donovan Mitchell. But I don't think Donovan Mitchell is a question, just because Donovan been doing that shit since he came in the league. At this point, Donovan Mitchell's just been nasty. Since he came in,
and has gotten better since he got here too. Yeah. He's a way better shooter, better playmaker, better shooter. I don't think Donovan Mitchell wasn't a question. The other ones I was like, oh shit. I was surprised you said D Book. I know I'll take Bradley Beal over. I mean, I wouldn't take I'll take Zach over Bradley Beal for sure. But I know we used to always have that debate. Yeah,
taking Zach over Bradley Beal, or D Book.
Both of them. I'd take Zach over both.
I'd take D Book over both, and that's because he made it to the finals. If he didn't make it to the finals,
niggas wouldn't be saying that shit. Niggas had CP.
I'd have
niggas had CP with him.
You said like CP's been to the finals before. That was his first time too.
That shit helped.
Both of them motherfuckers were there.
That's his finals versions. First time together. Yeah. That was D Book whole first time in the playoffs. Anywho, I ain't got shit else to talk about though, bro. You got anything else that you want to bring up for the week?
No.
Just the people's favorite segment.
Just a people's favorite segment.
The
people's favorite segment.
Indeed.
Okay.
Damn right.
So my boy,
right.
My second favorite player of all time.
Jimmy Butler? Oh, Kobe.
Kobe Bean Bryant. My fact of the week is that did you know that he outscored an entire team in 3 quarters? An entire team. This man did it by himself. In 2005, he outscored the Dallas Mavericks 62-61 in 3 quarters.
Damn.
And they went on. The Lakers obviously went on to win that game.
I was like, I hope they won the game. No, I didn't know that.
That's crazy though. This man by himself outscored 15 players. I mean, granted, not the 15. Not 15 probably played, but still, at least 10 players. This man outscored by himself.
That's embarrassing. Even if it's Kobe, that's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, like you really have to look at yourself at a team like,
what are we doing?
What are we doing? We're a whole team. This man is doing it by himself. It goes to man, 05 Kobe, 06 Kobe.
05, 06 Kobe was
just
the
mean.
the best player in the league.
Just mean. He was trying to get them motherfuckers to the playoffs.
Best player in the league on probably what would have been, without him, the worst team in the league.
Yeah, they would have been the worst team in the league without him.
He still won MVP, but still,
yeah,
he
should have been MVP. They just played like butt. The rest of the team.
Oh yeah, no, team was just too butt for him to get it.
But he was, in fact, the most valuable player in the league. Just didn't get
like
that.
How we be saying LeBron is every year. That was Kobe then. That was
Kobe.
Kobe was keeping them niggas just afloat. That's how bad they was.
Yeah, nah, for real. He was keeping them afloat.
Keeping them afloat.
They
barely
were sinking. They were out there in the water. Kobe's like this, just holding on to dear life.
He's dropping 60. Can you niggas breathe now?
Yeah. That's crazy.
I miss Kobe.
I miss Kobe as well. Who else is going to do that? There's nobody else that will ever do that, I feel like. That's just...
Not until we old as shit and we be like, damn, this is some Kobe shit. And when we old as hell.
It's finna be Luka.
And our kids.
Luka's finna do it.
It might be Luka. It really might be Luka though.
If I had to guess.
If I had to guess right now, it'd be right now. From who's in the league right now,
yeah,
I would say Tatum or Luka. Those would be the two I would go with.
Mikey Williams.
That's in the league right now. I would say Luka
Mikey
or
Williams
Tatum.
Do it his rookie year when he gets here.
But Mikey Williams is mean.
He is mean. I like it.
I like it too, but hold on, man. You saw it, right? He was like, "Mama can't save you now."
I like it.
I
usually don't like it, but I fucks with Michael Williams. He just him bringing up. I might go to HBCU. Made me like. I like dude.
That nigga ain't going.
He ain't going, but he's brought it up though. Just him bringing it up alone.
He's like, you smart enough to bring it up.
Yeah, nobody else is smart enough to bring it up. Him just saying that probably has other people like. I think he's onto something. Maybe I'll think about it. Now, he has people thinking about it now.
Yeah. I don't know. He could. I think he's going G League though. I can't see him going. I can't see him going anywhere but G League.
But the HBCU though.
That shit.
I mean that NIL.
And anywho, that shit was funny as hell. But if you my mom, don't post that.
Low key. Mom, what are you doing?
Why are you doing
now? We finna lose every game.
So hold on real quick. For those of y'all who don't know, Mike Williams is one of the top recruits. I think he's a junior this year.
Yeah.
And he just dropped 50 against some team, and he's low key a mean ass motherfucker. So he just be mean mugging niggas, getting in niggas' faces, and just being aggressive, which is the shit that we like to see. I like to see the dog in motherfuckers because there's not a lot of dog you see.
Not all friendly.
Yeah. So it was I can't remember if he dunked or he just got an M1 and he swole up on this one motherfucker. He's like and looking just like a mean ass nigga, and then the dude's mom posted the picture and was like and made a whole Facebook rant about how her son stood in the face of adversity pretty much
and lost.
They did lose. She's basically on some like when they go high, when they go low, we go high type thing.
Yeah.
And that shit didn't work out.
Nah.
At all. And then fucking Mikey said mama can't save you now. That's tough. You gotta run the fade now, bro.
Nah, but for real though.
You
dude has to fight Mikey Williams.
Ain't even no
This
word.
Ain't about basketball. You brought my mom into this, even though she brought herself into this.
She ain't have to do it, but you didn't have to do it either.
Yeah, man. You didn't have to reply to her.
You could have just flamed me in your group chat, and I knew nothing about it. But no, you got to make this shit public. That's fucked up.
Shout out Mikey Williams.
Mikey Williams does get a shout out.
Shout out to mom. Shout out to moms everywhere, always trying to protect their sons, even though it's not always the best decision.
No, shout out to Hansel Emmanuel. I wish I could give you my arm.
Low key. I'll be really. We're stem cell research. Give that man his arm. We need an arm for that man.
I really don't know. And I know we be saying it because he's just in our face because of social media and stuff too. But he's way too nice to only have one arm. Like what if he had two? You can only assume he'd be twice as good.
Give that man a robot arm. Give him something. He deserves an arm. If anybody in this world who doesn't have an arm that deserves an arm, it's him. Just take somebody who's dead. Just take their arm and put it on his and see if it'll work. It'll be a mismatched color, but fuck it.
No, what the hell?
Give that man a white hand. He's probably finna suck. Give him a white hand. He's just gonna forget how to hoop.
Oh man. You got anything else you want to bring up for this week's episode?
That's all I got.
As always, if y'all made it this far, like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you listen on Apple Podcasts, just leave that like and review. I know a few of y'all told me y'all did that already. Just a few more 5 stars, just to get us a little bit higher up on them boards. I don't know how good that's going to do right now, but keep sharing it with your friends. If you listen on Spotify, same thing. Keep sharing it with your friends. Tell them to share it with their friends. If you listen on YouTube, like I said before, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Argue with us in the comments. We ready for all types of smoke. We do that. We have pretty thick skin right now. Don't think nothing else could really hurt our feelings at this point.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, you're right. It's been a tough couple of months. Skin is thick with 2 C's.
No. All right, peace out, y'all.